Hello, my name is Ms. Katrina Foley. I am a senior history teacher in St. Mary's School. Other teachers that teach senior history would be Mary Egan and Darren McAvoy. If you're thinking of doing history for your Leaving Cert, I just want to go through, first of all, what the course would entail. So we see that in September you will be starting off with the topic of dictatorship and democracy. Now all the topics are each worth 20% of the final grade. In honours they would be examined by writing an essay. In ordinary level there would be comprehension questions on a source and then short paragraphs. Now in studying this topic we would make particular focus on three specific areas called case studies, and they are Jarrow Crusade, the Nuremberg rallies and the Stalin show trials. Then in January, after completing that first topic, we will be moving on to our second topic of the USA and the wider world. It's also worth 20%, also examined by an essay and paragraphs then in ordinary level. The three case studies that would be focused on there are the Montgomery bus boycott, the Vietnam War, and the moon landing. Now, throughout fifth year, students will be working on their research study report. Now, as pointed out here, this is a topic of their own choosing. So if you're interested in sport, music, engineering, politics, battles, technology, any of this, there's ways and means of finding a way to develop a project out of that, looking at the historical significance of that particular area of interest. So we would start that research in fifth year and it would continue into sixth year. Now in September of 2022, when in sixth year, the students would be starting with the Irish topic, and the first one would be sovereignty and partition. It's worth 20%, examined with an exam or an essay, and with the ordinary level with comprehension questions and short paragraphs. The three case studies here would be the Eucharistic Congress, the Anglo-Irish Treaty, and the bombing of Belfast. Now, we would try to finish that first topic quick enough so that we could get on to the second topic. This one, as you can see in red, is a little bit different. It will be on Northern Ireland, and it's called the documents-based question, because it will not be examined by an essay, but instead documents that will be provided for both ordinary and honours, and the students will be tested on their comprehension abilities, comparison, criticism and contextual understanding of the three case studies: the Apprentice Boys, the Coleraine Controversy and the Sunningdale Agreement. So that's a little bit different and examined in a different way. That should be completed in time for the mock exams, and then after the mock exams there is time to work and finish off that project, any other revision that might be necessary, and any other part of the course that needs to be completed. Now, why would a person really want to study history? What's the value of history? Well, the first thing here we see the scope of history. Historical studies can develop your understanding of change through lots of perspectives. Right? So we don't just concentrate on dates. So you're looking politics, society, culture, economy, religion, science. So it's quite cross-curricular in that sense. The relevance of history, of course, the search for an understanding of our individual and shared history seems innate in human nature. So from the earliest times, history has been a subject in the universities and colleges and studies that people made. It can fulfill a fuller understanding of who we are and how we came to be. It helps us to make more responsible decisions for our community, more informed voting, more informed involvement in the community. For a lot of people, it's an engaging hobby or an interest. So many books, movies, documentaries, so on and so forth. And of course, it can contribute to a successful career. Why would employers be interested in history graduates? Well, they are independent thinkers, they are open-minded and objective, they are disciplined, they are able to put together logical arguments, they are able to analyse issues and problems, and good communicators, which is absolutely important and key. Some of the skills that would be employed by students when they're studying history and historians in general. Again, that word communication, communicating an idea, communicating it in a thoughtful and methodical and clear, concise manner. The ability to research, finding, coming up with a question and being able to find the answer to that question and how to go about that research. And we see their analytical and critical thinking, ensuring that the sources that we find are reliable, that we are cross-checking. So these kind of skills would be very, very important through a vast array of careers, anything at all that would involve research. And most college courses would involve some form of research. And of course, ICT skills, of course, would be used. So these are reasons why history is a valuable subject to study, and we see there as well the outline of the course that would lay ahead. Now, it's worth saying that of all the subjects in Leaving Cert, the one that scores the most H1s is history. So there's a reason for that. It's when students are willing to put in time and effort, it's a very, very doable subject. So I thank you for your time.